I was doing yo-yo. It started about in 75. 78, I started doing yo-yo. Mason Williams wrote a piece, and I started doing it in our act. And
it's a metaphor for life, really.
Then we did our best show, I think. If people want to look at the hindsight and see some of the shows. We did a show in '88, the reunion with Smothers Brothers. 20 years later, they brought us back for the reunion show. And I think those were some of the best shows of our work, even though the venue was different. There was no controversy and a war or anything like that at that time. But that show was really good. And we presented the Yo-Yo Man. And every week this guy did yo-yo and all kinds of weird sketches. And Mason wrote a philosophy, and we did this thing. And when we'd go out and do our concerts, people would come out like a rock star. The Yo-Yo Man, flyers, we were filling up concert halls, and the kids were there. And then in the last couple of years, the yo-yo thing became a worldwide phenomenon.
Can you explain when he said we're going to do the Yo-Yo Man, I said, wait a minute, you do about 6 good tricks.
How's that going to sustain?
How you do that, every week? And so the Yo-Yo Man never talks. He just does this yo-yo. So how would you explain the bits that I set up? I would set them up. What were you doing?
We had writers digging up, how can we present the Yo-Yo Man differently this time? Then we go back, okay, Dick says, how did the Yo-Yo Man get his groove? So we do a history. I was a schlump, and then all of a sudden I discovered yo-yo, and boom! Historical initiations in the old history of yo with tom-toms and drums.
Did you were a crime fighter with the yo-yo?
Crime fighter with the yo-yo. we just about ran out of stuff.
All I know is I got to wear a real neat different sweater every time we did that. And I was Dickie in his sweater up there, and then Tommy's just got that. And that song is about as famous as the brother thing, the Yo-Yo song. And we've changed it a couple times, but people smile when they see the Yo-Yo Man. And the yo-yo is hard to learn, and things that are worthwhile in life are hard to master. And if you get into grooves, you don't force the groove. If you force your life, most of the time you don't get what you want. We just go back and forth, what is life about? And the Yo-Yo Man has to deal with the now and the present. He can't deal in the future or the past because he won't do the trick. So it had all these little layers in there. And the song that Mason brought us was a little boy dreaming of the professional Yo-Yo Man who drove around the country to different stores.
Putting on shows.
He could go where he wanted to go, do what he wanted to do. Little boys couldn't do that.
Mason Williams brought us a lot.
And it was a dreaming song.